I'm trying a middle part right now and I don't know how I like it, but I figured since my hair is growing out, it looks kind of like, looks okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's up, pups? How you guys doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. So recently, I realized that I am the interim friend. Thank you, Tom, for that terminology. What is an interim friend, you might be asking? Have you ever heard of a friend poacher? It's similar to that, but not as malicious. So in DC at Playlist, a friend said to me, Kayleigh, you're literally the glue that holds all of us together. Without you, we would not know each other. That seems like a really awesome compliment, and it is, don't get me wrong. That is like one of the highest compliments that you can receive, in my opinion. And I know that my friend did not say this to me with any ill intentions whatsoever. However, something that I didn't let on was how much it actually hurt my feelings the more that I thought about that statement as the day went on. It wasn't the compliment that hurt my feelings, it was the implications of realizing what that compliment meant. Basically, I'm the friend that brings everyone together. And I get left behind in the process. Let me explain. This has been happening to me for a while now. It happened to me when I was younger in school, and it didn't bother me as much as it does now because back then I was surrounded by so many people that I considered friends, and it was just easy to push aside that heartache that came with a friend not wanting to be around me anymore. But more recently, I've come to the realization that I know a lot of people in the YouTube community. I do. That isn't me being facetious or sarcastic or full of myself. I just know a lot of people who also in turn know me. I've been around YouTube for 8 years. However, the extent of knowing people and people knowing me is literally just that. I don't feel like I have any actual pertinent friendships or people who really consider me a friend. And I definitely want to preface that I'm not talking about Sama, I'm not talking about Jen, I'm not talking about Sanders. Those people are legitimate individuals whom I've created actual genuine friendships with that I treasure and love. I'm talking about the so-called friends that I've made, and they find out that I know someone, or I have the ability to obtain something that they necessarily cannot. Like, this has happened to me before. I'll introduce one of my friends to someone else that I know who has a big following and they've been wanting to meet them, and they either knowingly or unknowingly use me for that and then disappear and don't really talk to me anymore. Like, they only reach out when they want something. And that's just one example. The best example that I can give is that in the past, I've introduced two people together who didn't know each other previously, and then they become really good friends, like hang out all the time, chat all the time, talk about how they are squad goals, and then they just sort of forget to invite me places or talk to me. And it's like I don't exist. I introduce people because I think it would be really cool for them to know each other. But it sucks, like, how more often than not, I end up getting excluded in the process. That was a huge part in why my VidCon experience outside of the actual convention was so terrible. I literally hung out with no one the majority of the time because every time I would call or text my friends, I would receive like a slew of excuses. Like they were too busy doing other stuff, or their phone died, or they couldn't get enough passes to a certain party or a certain event or whatever. I just wish that it wouldn't happen to me as often as it does, because with the anxiety that I already feel, whether in social situations or just in life in general, and with the depression that I experience, it's really starting to take a toll on me. At this point, all I can think is that people view me as a stepping stone to get from one side of the river to the other. And once they've crossed, they just leave me to get washed away in the current. I mean, the one thing about YouTube and conventions that's most difficult is that it really does feel like high school. Like, all the time. I don't have a group of friends. No one ever asks me to hang out or go somewhere or join up with a group of friends. And more than half the time, like, if you do see me at a convention, I'm too afraid to walk up to other people that I know to say hello because I'm afraid that they will find me annoying and that I'm trying to hang out with them and they don't view me as a friend and that I'm overstaying my welcome with them, and it's easier to not... Okay. Didn't think I would get emotional. Thought I had this all worked out in my head, but I guess not. I mean, sure, people come and say hello to me, but that's the extent of it. Like, they say hello, they chat for a moment, and then they walk back over to their group of friends. It's never hello, come hang out with us. It's just, hey, how you doing? Okay, good to see you, bye. And then I'm left standing or sitting awkwardly by myself, looking down at my phone, because who wants to be the person looking hard around the room for someone who may actually want to be around me for more than 5 minutes? I don't know. I don't know. It just feels, it sucks. Anyway, I'm sorry you guys, I was not expecting to get like emotional, so I think I'm just gonna end this video here. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye everyone.